A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mon now off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mon. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 36, Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mon looks to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Mon. The quick slant caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On second and 15 now. Allen being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Allen going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the 39, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought it may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Moss
He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Moss once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Mond.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mond. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And Diggs has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on second and long. Mond. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is fielded inside the 5. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first down, Singletary. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play here for Buffalo. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Cook a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd and very short, Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw here. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carlos Basham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this will be taken at the 13. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he powers his way up past the 30. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing is Allen on third. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.